Welcome to Collision Hub News Network, your monthly source for collision repair news, events, and the information you need to keep your business moving ahead. In this episode, are Axon Nobel and PPG heading for a merger? State Farm reports record losses. The most influential women announced. GM looking to exit European market. These stories and more, so let's get started.
This is CHNN.
Every body shop has a bit of rivalry between its painters and body men. It's only natural, but they agree on one thing. With Cubitron 2 abrasive discs, wheels, and belts, cars are prepped faster and come out looking better. It might even lead to a new appreciation for each other.
Shares of Axon Nobel soared 17% after the paintmaker said it rejected a $22 billion offer to be acquired by PPG. On March 2nd, PPG offered to pay Axon Nobel $57 and 0.3 PPG shares per Axon Nobel share in order to expand globally. Axon Nobel responded strongly. CEO Ton Buchner said the unsolicited proposal substantially undervalues the company and is not in the best interest of the company's stakeholders. PPG continues to pursue Axon Nobel, however. PPG CEO Michael McGarry said a combination of the two companies could generate a global force in the industry. Although rejecting PPG's offer, Axon Nobel is considering floating or selling its specialty chemical business, which had more than $5 billion in sales in 2016. Body shops may see more Geico customers in the next few years. That is, if Berkshire Hathaway chairman Warren Buffett's expectations are correct. Buffett announced he expects Geico to overtake State Farm as the #1 insurer by 2030. Berkshire Hathaway's annual report indicated that Geico grew written premium revenue to $26.3 billion and earned premium rose 12.2%. The earnings report showed Geico's earned premiums rising 11% last year and its underwriting profit coming in at $462 million. Geico grew voluntary policies in force 7%, and voluntary auto new business sales rose 10.9%. The property casualty segment of general reinsurance, however, saw its profits and premiums drop. In a letter to shareholders, Buffett announced loss costs throughout the auto insurance industry had been increasing at an unexpected pace. Geico's reaction to the profit squeeze, however, was to accelerate its new business efforts. Enterprise Holdings has announced the merger of its platforms Performance Gateway and Syncast automated rental management system into the new ARMS Business Solutions. Starting April 12th, users will be redirected to the new Business Solutions website, which is designed to bring additional value to industry partners through technology and innovation. Enterprise believes the product will solve current and emerging issues in the claims and repair segments.
Hey, it's Kristen and welcome to Repair University. You know, it's hard to believe it's been 6 years since we aired our first episode, and with already over 2.5 million views, the show just gets better and better every year. But for 2017, we've decided to do something a little bit different. We're going to go live and put you behind the cameras and into the audience seat. 12 times in 2017, we'll broadcast straight here from the studio as we discuss all the repair techniques and processes you need to make 2017 your best year. Join in with your questions, any concerns that you have. It's like being right in the studio with us while we do the show. So log on to collisionhub.com, buy your season pass now, 12 episodes for $30, and don't miss a single live episode in 2017. Ready to go? Hey, this is Kristen with Collision Hub, and welcome to Repair University.
AASP's 40th Annual Northeast Automotive Services Show took place this month, and we were on hand to bring you the latest coverage of presentation, product demos, and more. Here's Kristen.
One of the benefits of this job is having the opportunity to attend a majority of our industry's trade shows throughout the year. The Northeast Automotive Services Show, presented by AASP New Jersey, has quickly become a leader in collision repair-focused shows. I have to say, this year may have been their best yet, with over 5,000 in attendance.
We're having a great show. I mean, it's beyond our wildest expectations. The amount of people that have showed up this morning, vendors are all happy, we're happy. The great thing about it is that there are so many shops in this geographic area in the tri-state that they can all come here They can make a deal at the show on equipment, and it's a buyer show. Our vendors sell at this show. They get qualified leads and they do a lot of selling.
The most important factor of any industry-related show is the level of education it can offer attendees. The 2017 Northeast Show was packed with concentrated offerings that focused specifically on the repairer. While the show was anchored by training opportunities from Mike Anderson and Larry Montanez, attendees were also provided with the opportunity to focus on the growing importance of OEM certification. A series of panel discussions featuring OEM representatives, collision repairers, and equipment providers allowed the audience a chance to learn and ask questions on the topics that directly impacted their businesses. These are the same opportunities provided at SEMA, but with an audience size that is more personal and allows the repairers time to go one-on-one with many of the panel participants on the show floor following these events. And for me, that is where the Northeast Trade Show really shines in this industry.
I've never seen the seminars at Northeast so well attended as this year. We want it to represent the industry, and we want it to be a place where people can meet, greet, exchange ideas, and learn about the industry. So we want to have a good, solid training capability at the show. We want to have the best vendors. We want to have the best projects going on, and we want to make it fun for people.
The Northeast Show is careful to minimize the number of educational seminars, and that allows a laser focus for the attendees to get maximum benefit, but also plenty of time for that show floor. The show floor time is critical for repairers not to just see the latest in industry offerings, but the time to have discussions with providers. This way, you can find the best equipment and service providers for your repair facility. You have the ability to narrow down your choices or get your most burning questions answered straight from the source. One of my favorite things to watch is the repairers inside the OEM booths, interacting with the engineers and reviewing the vehicle changes. I can only imagine if I had been given those opportunities earlier in my career, how that would have influenced me or where it could have taken me. But perhaps the most significant event for this year's Northeast was the awarding of the first James Moy Memorial for dedication to the collision repair industry. It's hard to believe it's been a year since the industry lost such a big part of the force that kept pushing it forward. AASP New Jersey is working to keep that force alive, and no better of a selection could have been made than Barry.
And to receive this award today on his behalf, I'm like so honored. This one here I hold is closest to my heart. This means so much to me, and even though he's not here, I know he's still looking out for us, still looking out for my program, still has belief in what I can do, and things like that make me just want to keep working harder because I know that I have their support behind me, and I'll just keep working harder and doing the best that I can so that these students in my class will get the most out of that class.
We know the students that Barry guides will become some of our industry's best leaders. So another Northeast Show has come to a close. You can see why it's one of my 2 must-attend events for the year. Be sure to start making your plans to join me there in 2018. Thanks.
The Estimate Check Tool, powered by Autotech's industry-leading predictive analytics, eases the estimating process through unique claim analysis. The tool provides an incredibly fast, line-by-line review of your estimate by pulling data from over 28 million processed claims. The Advanced Rules engine also considers repair materials and labor that might need to be added based on your decision as the repair expert. The common shop supplies, materials, and operations that apply to nearly every car are also scanned for on the estimate. Each estimator has the ability to correct a suggested operation, add the forgotten items to the estimate, or ignore and proceed, still giving them complete control over the estimate. The result? We're making the right decisions for the customer and industry stakeholders with more accurate estimates. And for me, we're recovering all the expenses associated with each repair. And that means we'll be here to service more customers year after year.
State Farm announced losses of $7 billion on its auto insurance underwriting in 2016. The State Farm property casualty companies reported an underwriting loss of $5.5 billion on earned premium of $61.7 billion. In 2015, the sector earned a premium of $58.6 billion with an underwriting loss of $2.1 billion. The auto insurance business represents almost 2/3 of the property casualty company's combined net written premium. Despite the issues, State Farm did see $400 million in net income in 2016. State Farm is not alone in seeing deteriorating results in its auto insurance line. Geico, Travelers, Allstate, and others have also seen rising auto costs attributing to the losses caused by claims and loss adjustment expenses. Travelers Company announced last month that it's increasing premiums due to higher costs. Allstate, Geico, and Berkshire Hathaway have also reported similar increases. The Women's Industry Network has announced this year's honorees for the most influential women of the collision repair industry for 2017. The 3 honorees include Christina Franzoglia Murray, Manager of Marketing Communications for PPG Automotive Refinish. Christina began her career with PPG in 1993. She has since held sales and national account management positions at PPG and was awarded SEMA's Business Women's Network Athena Champion Award in 2014. Renee Ricciati, Sales and Marketing Manager for 3M Automotive Aftermarket. She has been an active member in WIN since 2007 and an executive member and board member for the National Autobody Council since 2013. And Liz Stein, Vice President of Industry Relations at Assured Performance Network. She previously worked as Director of Marketing and Membership for Fix Auto before joining APN in 2011. Congratulations to each of these inspirational women. We look forward to seeing you in May. According to the head of the Equipment and Tool Institute, proper application of right to repair agreements could grant third-party devices nearly identical capabilities despite OEM cautions against using aftermarket scan tools. In a position statement released earlier this month, ETI supports the automaker pre- and post-scan stances, except to state lower-price aftermarket diagnostic tools may be more realistic for some shops. According to ETI Executive Manager Greg Potter, if all automakers met the spirit of right to repair agreements, third-party manufacturers could license OEM data and behave just like an OEM tool. Under right to repair agreements, OEMs are expected to allow third parties to access their raw diagnostics data once a year. OEMs must also allow compliant devices to reprogram their diagnostics-related modules. ETI expressed the need to always follow OEM standards, even if there is no choice but to use the more expensive OEM scan tools. A dealership collision repair facility might not be able to afford multiple OEM scan tools, and some OEMs do not have auto body repair capabilities within their own dealerships.
In today's collision repair environment, you need a partner who cares about meeting the needs of your customers as much as you, and one that understands the pace of your business. The training and dedication of our 24,000 employees allows Hertz to provide world-class customer service and seamless integration into your workflow while providing the daily support you need most. That is why we promise to do whatever it takes to not only keep up, but to move ahead. Hertz is ready. Are you?
Introducing Vision 2, part of the Vision system by Carliner, and its state-of-the-art measuring software that guides the entire repair process from start to finish. Its automatic centering and measuring features are so easy to use. Technicians can now measure damaged vehicles up to 20% faster than using previous versions of Vision software. The brand new Vision 2 interface with user-friendly graphics is available in the palm of your hand on your smartphone or tablet with hand-eye integration. The photo-based Vision 2 is integrated with Caro Data, the world's largest vehicle database, making it easy to find all the vehicle information you need. With over 15,000 measured vehicles, it's even easier to find correct measuring points. The Carliner Vision 2, faster than ever before.
You may recognize her from All Girls Garage. Bogie Latiner of Bogie's Garage is giving you the chance to choose the custom color for her 1957 Chevy Montage to be unveiled at SEMA 2017. We were on hand at the BASF Houston Training Center while she and Collision Hub painter Madison Smith mixed up 3 custom blends. Check it out.
A lot has been going on since the announcement at SEMA. The girls have been working nonstop on this build. It is coming along great.
To take it from this dream to it's happening. Like, this is real and we are making it happen, working together, being a team.
Me and Bogie have been going back and forth, trying to figure out what colors she likes, what color schemes, just really trying to figure out what's gonna bring her personality in this build. Today, Bogey and I are at the new BASF Training Center in Houston, Texas, working with their team, trying to figure out which colors that we want to put on this truck.
So when BASF decided to sponsor the all-female build with Bogey and Madison, and just a really great opportunity to see the passion for BASF, for the product, for the build, and have so many people come together with the same objective of really attracting more women, and not only attracting, but supporting the women in the industry and providing that network as well.
This build is something that's bigger than myself. It's about all the women in the industry and showing what we can really do.
This whole build has been such a whirlwind, meeting so many amazing women, getting to work with so many amazing women from all over the industry, all over the country, all coming together to make this truck actually happen.
So we are here today to actually get into it and start mixing some custom colors.
We're just gonna start narrowing things down, figuring out our main color families, and we'll go from there.
Based on the photos Bogey sent me and listening to her ideas, I was able to narrow it down to a few color codes to start with. From there, with the help of Hans, we've been able to tint and get closer to the exact colors that Bogey had in mind.
We're starting out with 4 colors, gonna narrow it down. The teals I'm drawn to, kind of a really dark, like jewel tone teal, as well as that lighter kind of, I call it Tiffany box blue, but it's not really that. It's not quite as girly as that, but there's something about that color tone that I just think it's a really beautiful look, especially on that type of truck. So not sure how it's gonna look in real life. It works conceptually in my brain, but we'll see how it sprays out.
On this build, we're going to use RM Onyx HD, and today I really got to play with it and push its limits and really see what I can do.
Like the color, the base that we started with, but we wanted it to be a little bit lighter. We wanted a little bit more green to it. So we messed with the yellow levels a little bit there. And so we'll spray it out, do some modifications, and go from there.
This paint really lays out nice. The colors that we started out with are really easy to manipulate and tint with these toners.
So we've got our teals kind of narrowed down. Now we're looking at the purples, and purples are tough. They are really challenging. I have in my brain what I want and what that purple is gonna look like, but it's so kind of a fine line between too grapey, too much like Barney. We don't want to look like a purple Jolly Rancher. We don't want it to be lilac, right? So it's a very careful, kind of an odd one, and we took a long time trying to find the right base. But once we got that narrowed down, I think we're gonna try a couple of different options and we'll see how they go. I think we're on the right track.
And again, she wants to make another adjustment to this purple. Hans and I are just trying to keep it from going too muddy and too brown. We really want to keep that purple hue to it.
My whole shop is purple, everything is purple. I think it's a jewel tone thing. It's like the teal and the purple and the ruby reds, like they all kind of work together in my world as these deep jewel tones.
And that's it. We've got 3 strong colors to choose from.
Today I thought was absolutely amazing. We had quite a bit of back and forth between myself and Madison and Bogey, which was the first time to work with them, and working with anybody in a color selection process is sometimes challenging. There's a lot of personality involved, and that certainly played out today. There was some things where I was challenging and they were battling me, and I think in the end we got 3 very, very strong colors that are going to look absolutely amazing. So it was just a joy to be involved.
I absolutely appreciate every single person who's been a part of making it happen. I appreciate every one of my fans. BASF has been such a huge supporter of this build and believing in it from the get-go. So amazing day. I'm just thrilled.
The teal is definitely a unique and cool twist on the traditional color, and that's really exciting. The purple reminds me of a dark cherry. It almost looks black until the light hits it just right, and you can see the purple really jump out. The light blue I really like. It reminds me more of a traditional Chevy color, which it fits really well with this build. I am not sure which one Bogey is going to choose on this one.
We've got it narrowed down to our top 3 choices, and I have to say I'm in love with all of them. We're going with a satin gray for our accent on each of them. I love the way this pops. The purple is stunning. The teal is just a beautiful, beautiful color. I don't know that I can make this decision. I need your guys' help. Seriously.
Well, it looks like you guys are going to decide what color I'm going to paint on this truck. Go to basfrefinish.com/montage to vote for your favorite. The truck and the color will be revealed live on opening day at SEMA 2017. Go to the website below to vote for your favorite.
Leonard Green and Texas Pacific are poised to divest stake in CCC to Advent. Global investment firm Advent International has agreed to acquire an equity stake in CCC Information Services. The deal is expected to close quickly. CCC has been owned by Leonard Green since 2013. InvestCorp sold the company for $550 million. CCC co-owner Leonard Green quietly took minority share of Caliber Collision last month. Leonard Green owns a number of other automotive companies, including Tire Rack and Mr. Car Wash. In other news, Blackstone and Carlyle are reportedly considering a sale of Service King for $2 billion. Check back with CHNN in April for more details as they happen. An Arkansas House committee voted against a bill that would have removed a requirement that auto body shops secure written consent before installing aftermarket parts on warrantied vehicles. In essence, the committee upheld written consent as an important tool for consumers. 3 collision repair facility owners and 1 manager testified against the bill before the committee, while LKQ representatives spoke in favor. This was the first in a number of bills introduced in several states looking to reduce aftermarket crash parts restrictions. General Motors is looking to exit the European market with the sale of Opel Vauxhall brands to French carmaker PSA Group. GM is selling the brands for $2.3 billion and removing the financial headache that has cost the company $22.4 billion over the past 17 years. The companies said they expect the combination of Opel and Vauxhall with Peugeot and Citroën to enable cost savings in manufacturing, purchasing, and research and development. PSA is not new to turning around failing fortunes. In just the last 3 years, the company has gone from near bankruptcy to large profit margins with help from the French government and foreign investors. GM CEO Mary Barra said the decision was a difficult one, but was ultimately the right decision for the company. iCar has announced 7 new online classes focusing on vehicle and technology-specific training. The courses include 3 vehicle-specific courses, calibration of front-facing cameras and front radar, and an introduction to diagnostics and scan tools. iCar will also introduce a new 1-hour online version of the 2017 edition of iCar's popular Vehicle, Technology, and Trends course. All 7 courses are offered online. According to iCar's Josh McFarlane, the new coursework is relevant to today's specific vehicle repairs. iCar is offering convenient packages for multiple options, so be sure to sign up for your classes now through your My iCar account.
Become the champion in your market with BASF Advanced Process Solutions. Do you want to reduce cycle time, increase touch time, increase on-time delivery, reduce parts ordering errors and redundancies, reduce work hours without reducing sales? With APS, you can reduce stress, tension, and the daily chaos while improving productivity, profitability, and overall performance. It's time to discover advanced process solutions from BASF. Start building your future today. Talk to your representative to learn more about the APS program.
Thank you for watching this month's episode of Collision Hub News. We hope you'll make CHNN your source for the collision repair news and information you need. Want more in-depth coverage of stories you heard about today? Please visit Repair Driven News, your daily source for information and editorial features for the collision repair industry. If you need to catch up on past episodes of CHNN, visit the YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe, ensuring you'll never miss another edition.
This program is brought to you through the support of these sponsors.
This is CHNN.